Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1958 Smith Corona Super 12 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. One of the best typewriters of all time, basically a silent super, and it's got a wide carriage. Sometimes they interchange the super and the silent super, even though it's pretty much the same due to marketing. So we're going to measure that platen. It's close to 12, maybe a little shorter than 12 of typing space. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. These are your margins. I'm just going to kind of set those for right there for now because I'm going to set these paper fingers up front first. And that's when you know you're dealing with a premium typewriter from Smith Corona. If you have all this support to hold the page down, you got 3 rollers, 2 paper fingers, so you get that nice quality print. So I'm just going to move that left margin. You don't want it too close to that paper finger because the vibrator that goes up and down can get stuck on that. And the same with the right. Move that right there. A little bit. Should be fine right there. Okay. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit the slide space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, just flip that switch back right there. It skips 2. One more, it skips 3. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip that down to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. This is one of the best typewriters I've probably ever had as far as function goes. Just flawless. Print, type, touch, everything is just flawless on this thing. Beautiful print, pica typeface, 10 characters per inch. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip that forward, it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier, load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. I'm going to flip this down for now and put the color back on black. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again, backspace on the left side. Beautiful. Tab on the right. This is the difference between the the silent and the silent super, or the super is the tab set and clear is on the keyboard, whereas the silent has a manual tab set on the back with actual tabs that you have to take off and put on manually. So right now we have tabs set on 10 space intervals, so I'm just going to go through and clear each one of them by hitting that CL button right next to the tab, like that. Fast action tab set and clear. Very advanced. Smith Corona really took their time to get this right. Beautiful. A lot of people rank this as #1 over the Hermes 3000. I'm not sure I would go that far, but it's just an amazing typewriter made in the USA. So we're going to set, now that we cleared all the tabs, I like to set one somewhere in the middle so that way when you hit this tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. Just hitting that set button right below the tab, clear, and you can set as many tabs as you want on this model. Very good. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to type past that all the way to the end or until you get stuck there on that paper finger. All right, that's it for the keyboard. We're going to open the hood. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left. I think it's actually pulling to the left right now. We want to swap that by swapping this lever down to the front. It'll pull to the right. Flip it up, it'll pull to the left. And it has automatic reverse. When you get to the end of the ribbon, there's a little metal piece. It's called the eyelet. It'll pull on this on either side and swap the direction automatically. So right now we want it to go to the right. Very good. Touch control on the inner left from low to high. The farther left you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys a bit harder for them to print, but they respond faster. The lower you go, the less tension. I had it on low when I was typing, and I could type basically as fast as I want on this, on low. So just want to play with that to gauge your preference. All right. On the right side, carriage release. Super smooth. There's no play in there whatsoever. This is your carriage lock. You pull it up, it will release the carriage and lock it in the middle, so when you have it in the case, it doesn't bang around in there causing any kind of problems. And it does lock most of the time on these. You just pull it to unlock it. So to unlock it, you do have to hold this one up and pull it at the same time. And it does have some scuffs from the case, just taking it out and putting it in. Otherwise, this is excellent condition machine. Desert sand color. So it does show a little bit of scuffs and just handprints, but it's super, because it's not a glossy color, it's super scratch resistant and durable. So if you pull out this lever here at the end of the left knob, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it back, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space. The same concept with this lever on the inner left side of the platen. You flip that down, it disables the spacing. You flip it up, you get the clicks. And the page gauge is on the inside. You just load the page below the 11 right here, and it starts to warn you when you start getting close to the bottom of the page on the left as you're feeding the page through. So that's 1 inch left, and that's the end of the page, and it gives you 2-inch warning, 2.5 inches. And this has a easily removable platen. I'll show you how to do that. First, you want to pull this out, then you flip the panel back, flip up the paper bale, and this lever on the top inner side will just unlock it, pull it right out like that, so you can get in there and clear a jam, which is rare for typewriters. Most of the time it's a major operation to remove the platen. This one is just simple, just like that. Flips right back down. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.